Hello and welcome back. This is my second episode. Um, I would like to thank the people who randomly found me on YouTube so much for watching um, my first episode of Love is Blind, Season 9, um, cast reveal. So, a couple of weeks ago, did the cast reveal with the men. Um, and it took me a little bit longer to get my life from stop lifing, just enough for me to do the cast reveal of the women. So we'll go ahead and begin. Okay, Ellie, 29. She is a nurse, fantastic, is an Aries. Born in Brazil, she is a first generation immigrant who's proud to have learned English and built a life in the US. In the pause, she hopes to meet an ambitious, hardworking guy that is similar, with a similar sense of discipline. Dating in Denver, Allie has encountered a lot of boys who aren't ready to grow up. So, I will say, uh, I finally watched the cast reveal videos on Netflix, and I think I now understand why she said there are a lot of boys in Denver, Colorado. So if you know who I am talking about, who the person who won't give up rollerblading and also their gummy worms. So, anyway, bless your heart, Allie, for going out there and meeting some of the boys of Denver. Okay, let's see here. But Allie has high standards, so any man who wants to date her will need to rise to the occasion, completely understand, and they'll have to do so with humility because for her, a big ego is a major red flag. I agree. Um, Plus, he'll have to take the lead on cleaning, as chores are the last thing on her mind when she's pursuing another degree. Allie, contact me. I can help you get that next degree. Anyway, um, moving on. Okay. Wow. Doesn't she just have striking eyes? Are they blue? Are they green? I can't tell. Um, but Anastasia, 29, also a nurse. Fantastic. Don't be fooled by Anastasia's Dotson Hound tattoos. It doesn't mean she has a dog. It actually symbolizes all the hot dogs she has eaten on trips to Chicago. Oh, someone got really cute wordsmithing. Anastasia relishes, get it? Hot dogs, Chicago, relish. Uh huh. Relishes good communication. And because both her parents are therapists, she's often complimented on her ability to make others feel heard. That is so important. She puts her empathetic nature and listening skills to good use in her career as an oncology nurse. That is absolutely um, so needed. I would imagine that it is also very appreciated um, with the patients that she's working with. She's when she's not at the hospital, you can usually find her blowing off steam on the dance floor. Hey, Anastasia has danced on stage with Flo Rida and has been known to start dance battles anytime she's out of town. Okay, you know what? I am expecting to see some dance battle, at least one dance battle, when they're in the lounge area of the pods. Um, Maybe they'll have a little was a silent concert dance off in the pods. That could be a fun date as well. Wait a second. Which was it really France? No, I think it was the UK. The UK that also had um, a dancer on it, and at their wedding, super cute. They had their little wedding dance routine. If I accidentally did a spoiler, My bad. So anyway, in the past, I've completely lost myself for a partner, and that's not something I will ever do again. Understandable. Aren't you a little cutie patootie? I love the dress. So cute. The hair, gorgeous. The tattoos, nice, nice, nice. Anna, or Anna, 28, hairstylist. Yes, I can see that. If Anna had one piece of advice for men in the dating scene, it would be go to therapy. Understandable from what I've been watching on the dating shows. That's why the key to her heart is emotional maturity. She's searching for an easy and authentic connection with someone, not too bro y, who loves going to concerts as much as she does. Music is a big part of her life. She says Anna also wants a partner who can calm her mind as she tends to overthink things. She's not willing to give up her core values for love. Snaps for that. And that includes her political views and focus on family. Okay. If she ever sees a suitor being disrespectful to her parents, she'd immediately get the ick. I completely understand that one for sure. You gotta stick up for your family, um, especially your parents. Anna is fluent in two languages and keeps a very tidy home. Her friends often comment that her apartment looks sterile. You know what? Yeah, snaps for you. I can definitely appreciate a hairstylist who keeps a tidy home. I would imagine that her salon is equally as sterile. But that doesn't mean she's uptight. Those who know her best call Anna bubbly fun and easygoing. Okay, happy Halloween, Annie. All right. 31. Hey, hair salon owner. Wouldn't that be something if the two of them actually knew each other? But anywho, she is an Aries. This hairdresser has had a lot of practice making conversations with clients, so she won't have a problem talking to a wall. As the owner of her own salon, Annie has no interest in men who are lazy or don't support her ambitions to continue growing her business. Um, though she's constantly getting compliments on her long blonde locks, yes, they are super cute. It looks healthy and shiny. Um, she's constantly getting compliments on her long blonde locks, which are almost always perfectly styled. She isn't afraid to rough it. Growing up in a small town, there were only 25 students in her graduating class. She spent a lot of time camping and fly fishing. Oh my gosh. You know what? Fly fishing, another big thing out here in Colorado. Um, she even had a pet cow named Rudolph. That is so cute. Anna has since moved to Colorado's biggest city all by herself. Congratulations, and especially um, with our housing prices out here. Um, she still looks up to her dad. I love that, who's never let her down. She also tends to compare all of her relationships to her parents. Fantastic marriage. Hopefully, someday she can live up to that high bar. So cute. This dress is so cute on her, and I love her locks. Yes, Ashley, Director of Compliance. Okay. Yep. I don't know what she dresses like at work, but what a cutie patootie, and won't her coworkers be surprised when Director of Compliance is walking onto the scene? Anyway, so Ashley. Ashley friends and family say she beats to the rhythm of her own drum. I'm a percussionist. Oh gosh, I do. I do go by the beat of my own drum. Revelation. Anyway, but since she's been single forever. Her quote, Ashley is starting to get a little tired of keeping up that beat all on her own. I wouldn't consider myself to have ever been in a real relationship, she says. Why? According to Ashley, she is an alpha in all areas of her life, especially when it comes to work, which leaves her little time to date. Ashley wants to find a partner who can take some responsibility off her shoulders so she can relax. Let me rest and be confident that you're going to keep me safe and that you can make a decision. She says, I'm willing to follow you if you have direction. In other words, to get Ashley, you have to be a boss person, especially if you're going to join in on her favorite family tradition, an annual Christmas Eve game night that usually involves a lot of trash talking. Love trash talking. People don't know. Love it, and I do it, and I won't apologize for it. Anyway, well, Miss Ashley, I truly hope that you have the opportunity to breathe, let go of some of the things that you have been carrying on your back and shoulders, and give I believe what I truly want to say is that there is something super special when you have found a person that you can truly trust, um, and you give them that opportunity to be strong when you're weak or choose to be less strong. Um, but it also gives them that opportunity to shine, to take care of you. Um, it's a whole yin yang type of thing. So, again, I do hope that you have that opportunity to find that person um, in the pod, hopefully. Would love for you to get married, and I would love to see the Christmas Eve game night with the trash talking with your new partner in crime. Okay. Ozza, cute name, cute name. Events manager, love it because it looks like she has some pizzazz going on. An Aquarius, so appropriate for the aqua green outfit that she is wearing. Sorry for scrolling up and down all over the place. If you ever need to find Ozzy, look for the nearest concert. In the last year, she went to 37, and she's now searching for the perfect partner and exploring the music scene. Yes, we do have some good music scene out here in the Denver, Colorado area. He can't get embarrassed when she inevitably, I think I just said it, starts dancing. Even among big crowds, her friends describe her as the most positive and happy person in the room. Fantastic. We got two people who will probably really will have a little dance battle. Looking forward to it. Ozzy never wants to start a potentially negative conversation and tends to hold things in. Now, if I remember from a couple of weeks ago, there is a gentleman who was like, let's have the tough conversations. Um, it'll be interesting if those two do have some type of connection and if those two do have to have some conversations. Anyway, despite always being on the go and constantly cooking up fun, Ozza is actually quite introverted and enjoys solitude. I'm very independent um, and love the life I built for myself, so I have high standards and won't settle for just anyone. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous are you? Oh my gosh, I love the emerald gold, the shoes. Oh, the hair. The makeup, gorgeous. China, beautiful. 39, marketing manager. I get it. Leo, it also says it. Yes. Okay. If you just look at the surface, you might think, I'm a diva, says China. But this makeup artist, this makeup artist is a secret goof who's hoping to find a partner accepting of her many quirks and tendency to laugh. I am so sorry. I'm a little bit confused. Occupation, marketing manager, but also a makeup artist. I don't care because you know what? The makeup is totally on point and people will pay great money for a very good makeup artist. So, anyway, she has many quirks, a tendency to laugh at her own jokes. This is good. Plus, she couldn't care less if you don't wear name brand clothing as long as it's freshly laundered. Now, I was just talking to one of my coworkers today, and I'm like, you know what? Living out here in Colorado, I kind of get why so many folks have been making or pointing out that you know what? There are just some folks out here in Colorado that smell like the great outdoors. Because you know what? There have been many of times in which someone has probably asked me last minute if I want to go out hiking, mountain biking. Back when I was running up a mountain, you come back to your home and yes, you do have the scent of the mountains on you. But anyway, but I would always shower before going out with any of my family members or friends, so that way I did not smell like um, the mountains when going out with folks. And I would also toss my clothes in the washing machine because, yes, I do know there is that Rocky Mountain scent. But anyway, back to what China has to say. Dirty underwear gives me the ick. I did have dirty underwear. Oh my China. Oh, I don't know who you met that has dirty underwear. And I don't know if they're just leaving it out or I don't know. But I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop laughing. Laughing. After 5 years of being single, China just wants to connect with a self-assured man who puts in the effort and is consistent. Qualities that have been severely lacking in the Denver dating scene. Oh, China, I can't. I am so, I'm, my mind is not going past dirty underwear, but anyway. Um, but I'm not settling until I find someone who's serious about me, that someone will have. Also, that person will also have to share China's strong faith and not be too bothered by her sarcasm, which, for the record, she's working on. Oh, bless your heart, China. So sorry. Oh, my. Okay, I'm going to keep that thought to myself. Alrighty. Don't like the shoes. Hello, 1992. But dress super cute. Hair super cute. Eyes. It looks like they are popping from the very gorgeous color, jewel tone color in your dress. Hillary, 39, medical device sales. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. She too is a buy one, get one free zodiac sign, otherwise known as Gemini. Hillary has always been able to hold her own among a group of guys in high school. She was the goalie on the boys' varsity ice hockey team. That hockey is so huge out here. And still plays to this day. She isn't on the rink, You can find her snowboarding on the slopes, though she's typically attracted to athletic men. Her future partner um, doesn't necessarily have to be on board with winter sports. I'm I'm not on board with winter sports. I might get kicked out. My Colorado card might get snatched out because I don't like to ski. I don't like to snowboard. I will go tubing, though. Dog sledding, I will also do. Snowshoeing, I will also do. But skiing, snowboarding, I will not. Anywho, she needs an ambitious man who supports her career. Before moving into medical sales, Hillary was an ER trauma nurse. Yes, for 14 years. And during the pandemic, she even moved to New York to work with FEMA as a COVID crisis nurse. Hillary, sorry I didn't like your shoes, but you know what? It sounds like you could be a very awesome person because definitely more nurses were needed out in the New York area during that particular time. So thank you for your nursing services. Her only other qualification is that her future husband must be obsessed with her beloved dog Eeyore. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where my little chorizo is at. Last time he was helping me um, record. I think today he is probably running around um, playing with his football. Okay, let's see here. Who do we have? Miss Casey. Yes, you are just adorable. Um, yeah, cute hair, cute dress, cute shoes. I see that quad a poppin'. Good job. 34 hair and makeup artist totally makes sense. She is a Cancer, just like my husband. As the comedian of her friend group, Casey searching for a sarcastic guy who communicates through funny movie quotes just like her. Um, Dang it, it really feels like there is a gentleman in this season who also enjoys doing like the movie quotes. Hmm, I will have to look that up. But anyway, though she loves to laugh, she has a big crier. She's also a big crier. So many So any man that wants to be with her should also have a soft side and maybe a handkerchief handy. Casey excited by the prospect of connecting with other singles, souls first in this experience. In the past, she built relationships around initial attraction, which has also led her to heartbreak. She also typically dates younger guys. So in the pod, she hopes to close the age gap. She meets an outgoing and intentional person who doesn't mind that she's constantly singing show tunes. She eagerly accepts a proposal and even invite them to join her fantasy football league. Oh wow, Miss Casey, it just sounds like you got the whole package of fun stuff going on. Um, Kate. So, cute color of a dress. I'm not really for sure what's going on over on that one side, but production, shame on you, because someone maybe needed to shimmy down the dress a little bit so it doesn't have this little flap over there. But anywho, looks super cute. Registered dietitian, also a Cancer. Hyper independent Kate has been waiting for a life changing and soul shaking connection. After her longest relationship of 8 years didn't end in marriage, that's all right. She wasted her time on too many poor quality men. It happens. But you know what? That's okay. Here you are today, going on to the Love is Blind. Um, Now she's looking for a husband, not just a boyfriend. Why does it feel like? I believe up in the guys, I did make the comment. I know who it is. I can see his outfit right now, but in there he says something like, I'm looking for, blah, 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 girlfriend. I thought to myself, why aren't you looking for a wife? Because that's kind of the whole point of this show. Anyway, back to Kate. Let's see here. I'm gonna skip a little bit. I feel like a lot of people perceive me differently than I am, she says. Kate has built the career of her dreams as a dietitian, which means she doesn't think she could be with someone who doesn't take care of themselves. And it's not just physical well being that matters to her. Kate wants a man who's also done the inner work. Love it. Um, you have to be secure within yourself and know what you want, she says. Your partner isn't there to complete you. So very true. I say this so often to some of my friends who are still out on the dating scene, as well as to some of our single family members. But I know what my preference is, and I know what I bring to the table. My husband knows what he brings to the table. There are some things that we just have to learn together to, fill whatever gaps that may be there. Or sometimes, he's stronger when I'm not as strong, and then vice versa. But I agree. Everybody is hopefully bringing something to the table that complements their partner, vice versa. Um, but yeah, not a person to complete you. Alrighty, look at that beautiful peach color, cute hair, fun shoes. Calibra, maybe Calibra. 29, social worker. Kudos to you. Um, She is a Virgo. Calibra's future husband will have to be in love with the sound of her voice because she talks a lot and values men who actually listen. I love it. I too talk a lot, in case you haven't noticed, but it happens. Anyway, good thing this experiment is all about conversations. Calibria wants a husband who will continue to put in the work after the I do's. They should love me for who I am today and be willing to love me when I am a new person in 5 years. Yes, yes, yes. Totally agree with that. Because you know what? Everybody's going to make changes and shifts uh, in their lives, regardless if they are single, if they are married, if they are divorced. Look, if you're out here living, you're going to make shifts. And um, wow, I'm really referencing being husband a lot, but we got married. I didn't realize that we got married young, but we got married when I was 22 and he was 21. So we basically grew up together, and I appreciate the fact that both of us have allowed each other to make changes and shifts, or some things may have stayed the same in our lives. But anyway, back to her. Um, let's see here. I fall in love with potential and stay too long after seeing red flags. Oh, come on now. Oh, okay. Please let these experiments be your opportunity to steer your ship in a different direction and, float away from the red flags. Um, the biggest one in the pods will be if someone asks about appearance and doesn't lean into vulnerability. Vulnerability. But if she leaves the experiment with the sporty man of her dreams, Calabria can't wait to meal prep in gym for the rest of their days. I'm blown. If y'all knew me in a different life, you would know that I did a lot of meal prepping and totally enjoyed meal prepping. And I've Probably will go back to it again next week. Um, okay. So cute. Love the curly hair. Love the sky blue dress. Cute shoes. Glad that she went with tan. Yeah, yeah. Cute, cute. Okay. Kaylin. Um, account executive, Pisces. Charismatic Kaylin grew up in a martial arts family. Yes, girl. And she won't hesitate to give negative guys with big egos the chop. Did I read that right? The chop. Yes. Instead, she's looking for a lover of life, a lover of other humans, a lover of animals. Kaylin strives to spread light in darkness and remind everyone in her life what makes them special. Oh, you're talking to my heart right now, Kaylin. Yes. The same goes for her romantic relationships as she seamlessly steps into the role of her partner's personal hype woman. Oh, I do that a lot. I enjoy being a hype woman. But anyway, but don't take her kindness for weakness. Kaylin knows she has people pleasing tendencies. Um, After a year of being single, finding love has been a windy road, but Kaylin hopes to leave the pods with a guy who'll drive through the Colorado mountains with her and off into the sunset. You know what, Kaylin? I hope I get to run into you one of these days because I kind of feel like we need to be friends. So, in case you're one of the random people who is listening and watching my YouTube, feel free to reach out. Because you know what? I enjoy driving in the mountains, except for when it's snowing. But anyway, oh my gosh, aren't you just a cutie patootie too? Oh my gosh, these ladies are breaking out in the whole um, ombre of like blue and aqua blue. Interesting. Um, okay, Madison, 28. She is a UX UI designer, so it sounds like she is in the technology industry. If I remember correctly, but I may have to Google it, but I'm very confident that it is technology, computing. I absolutely love it. STEM. Get it, girl. Oh, and she's a cutie patootie. Um, in pursuit of true love, Madison went on 41st dates last year, but came up empty. She's actually taking her search to the pods in hopes of finding a man who with gentle energy, good banter, and last but not least, thick thighs. Yes, for all of us with our cute little thick thighs. For Madison, this just isn't an experiment. She actually has a blinding eye disease, which could cause her to one day lose her vision. Love is blind, and I might be too. So I need to find someone that can stimulate my brain outside of physicality, she says, vivaciously with a great vocabulary. Yes. Madison is very accomplished for her age. She graduated from high school at the age of 16. Love it. Get it. Get your Doogie Howser on. Has built a successful career that has allowed her to buy her first home at 26. Her future partner may be bothered by her habit of leaving cabinets and drawers open. Why? Now, why are you doing that? But at least um, she also has a very open mind and heart. You know what? It may be a technology person type of thing because my husband be doing the same thing, but I still love him. I just close the cabinets, the drawers, whatnot, probably with a strong eye roll, but he's so adorable. I love it. Okay, very cute dress. Gorgeous smile. Love the hair. Oh, it looks like she has a little aqua in her shoes as well. Okay, Megan, property manager, 2 for 1 sale, zodiac sign. Um, on the surface, Megan may have not looked like your typical gamer. That is until you spot her Zelda inspired tattoo. I absolutely love it. Because I do love me some Zelda. Don't worry, she doesn't expect her future partner to geek out with her. I'm sure they will. As having separate hobbies and passion is key. One thing Megan does hope to share with her forever partner, however, is spirituality. Extremely self sufficient, she sometimes struggles to ask for help. Megan, girl, I completely understand, but you know what? Over the past couple of years, um, it has just been a little bit of a lightsaber, life saver to my energy by asking for help, and other people have been more than happy and willing to help. Probably because they know that I will do the same for them. But anyway, back to you, Megan. Um, she even renovated her entire basement all by herself. Love it. I just did that to my bathroom. But she couldn't go through life without her friend and family who've shaped her for the better. Megan can't wait to introduce someone special to them. But even if she doesn't have his, whoa, wait a second, I really read that wrong. But if he doesn't have his own friends or close bonds with his family, that's a major red flag. Yeah. Well, good thing is, I don't think any of the guys in this cast have said anything about not being closely bonded with their family. So you might be able to avoid that particular major flag. Okay, Miss Megan W. Love the green. Very cute outfit. Love the bangles bracelets. Um, Perhaps you are the person that likes sparkles. Yes, you are. Okay, Megan, 35, entrepreneur, Aries. Um, Megan loves anything that sparkles. Yep, see it right there, those shoes. But yes, the jewelry is cute. It caught my eyes. As a self described type A perfectionist, this entrepreneur has seen the fruits of her labor. In her 20s, she found a lot of financial success. Love it. Um, you may need to teach me. I too would like to be financially success. Uh, which has which now allows her to enjoy the finer things in life. But Megan still believes she's very down to earth. Sounds like Colorado. I kid you not. There's a lot of money out here in Colorado, but there's also a lot of people who have all that money that are very down to earth, normal, everyday people. I love it. I appreciate it. It's my particular type of vibe. Um, Anywho, treating others with respect is incredibly important. So if you're brunching with her, you better be polite to the wait staff. Yes, wait staff, not an easy job, but it does help when people are polite. Um, Lost where I was at. Oh, yes. Be polite to the wait staff. Megan is hoping to meet an emotionally and financially secure partner who isn't easily threatened. From what I have seen and um, a lot of these dating shows, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that this crop of men here in Denver will appreciate and respect um, where she is financially, because I kind of agree with the next statement that she has. Um, Men are intimidated by my level of success, she says. And hey, a tall guy with muscles wouldn't hurt either. Megan knows she's asking for a lot, but with her tight schedule, she simply doesn't have time for anything less. I know who I am and I know what I deserve. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Indeed, but I mean, suppose it's a tall guy that is in good shape with a good heart and appreciates who you are, financially, emotionally, career wise, and all of the, green flags. Hopefully that would work too. Because you deserve someone who just appreciates you wholeheartedly, even if they don't have muscles. Oh, right. Oh, cute outfit, cute hair. Yes, you're adorable, Shelby. Just like the car. Gorgeous. All right. Ooh, is a Scorpio. Now, this could be fun. As a boss lady, real estate agent. Yep, that tracks. Shelby knows how to seal a deal, but she still hasn't found a guy who feels like home. Oh, that's sad. Um, Perhaps it's because of the Denver dating pool, which is full of super outdoorsy men. Yes, there are, but they could feel like home, I think. Um, so yes, super outdoorsy men who just don't do it for her. I like someone who can put themselves together. Okay, that I will have to agree with. I mean, I can understand going out there, hiking, biking, running, skiing, snowboarding, playing playing soccer, that's another one. Um, Playing the hockey, but come home, take a shower, put on something cute for Miss Shelby. Alrighty, anywho, she describes her ideal type as a preppy cowboy. Shelby, can't believe you have me doing this. Preppy cowboy look. Okay, I mean, I can see that. Thank you. Learned something new. Anyway, preppy cowboy look. In the pod, she's helping the right guy with the right manners lassos her attention. Men need to be chivalrous, learn how to court properly, and be a gentleman. Okay, realtor gal. I know that this was recorded before Love Island, but wow, isn't this sounding kind of like Olandria, who was like, I want a cowboy. Anywho, um, but most of all, Shelby is searching for a partner who will make her feel emotionally taken care of. Yes, please. There's life's ups and downs. When she finds him, she has plenty to bring to the table. Amen to that. Uh, the compliment that I receive most from others is I exude confidence and I have a good butt. Love it. Oh my gosh, Shelby was the last one. I am so proud of myself because in my first episode of my YouTube reaction video, I was at 57 minutes. I promised a good friend of mine I will get this down to hopefully 45 minutes. So Anyway, I have about 15 seconds to say thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. I totally appreciate it. Please do me a huge, huge favor. Hit subscribe, hit like. May Ayana have more than 2 viewers. Enjoy your day. Thank you.